Good morning. Our technology is a little off today because our main computer went down, but I want you to know that I am here in voice, so it won't be the first time I've accidentally just done a voice. I don't know, it's not like a silent movie and it's not like a radio station, but anyway, today we are doing the Whimsy trees right before Thanksgiving, right before all the festivities and everything gets really hectic. So, with that, I sat there and I'd already pre-made some things previously, just for making them to send out as Christmas cards. But we're going to go ahead and make some things today as well as a gift. All right. So let's get started. And the other thing I want to remind you also, or let you know about, is that we are going to do 12 days of Christmas. Zoe and I, beginning December the 1st. So each day we'll create a gift. Simple gift that you could easily make and use as a stocking stuffer or to give to someone or give to anybody. All right, so let's get started with what our projects are today. So we're going to start off simple like we usually do, and we're just put some of this stuff aside. So I just wanted you to see the set we're using. We're not doing any die cutting. I've already done die cutting before with this, so we're not doing that today. We're just using mainly the stamps, and we're going to make our 3D project. So let's start off simple like we usually do. And that is usually simply using a 3x3 card. And we're actually going to use this as an interesting stamp because we're going to use this stamp here, and then we're going to put the little ornaments that look like right here. And I'm going to use Granny Apple Green. And I'm sorry if there's extra shadow or not. If there is, just let me know. And I'll get my technology person later. But please have mercy on my technology person, because she works very hard. I'm going to stick a piece of white paper here because I don't want it to go all the way up. See how large this stamp is? I only want it to go partially. So I'm just going to use this here, and I'm going to stamp. And you'll see why in a minute. Because this stamp here will take up the whole card. If I can't get the look I want, I might have to do a do-over. Alright, that's fine. Let's do-over. Let me get the paper a little bit thinner. Let me find something thinner here. Oh, here we go. Post-it notes are my friend. Okay, so we're going to use a post-it note because that was heavier than I wanted. Because I just want to leave a space down here at the bottom, but the stamp is so big. I'm going to stamp off here. Way too much ink. Okay, now. Okay, and I'm just going to stamp it because I want enough room for bling, and I want enough room up here and put a tag at the bottom as well. Okay, so you can see what I've done. Alright, now I'm going to add my other color. And if you're out there, please say hi. I really won't be able to see you today like I normally would, since our main computer is down and we had to go to alternate measures today. But I'll still talk to you so that you know I'm here. If you might see my shadow instead. That'll work as well. Okay, in this color, I'm going to come in with non-traditional color for all of my little peeps out there and friends that love pink. Let's see what this is going to look like. I got two color choices. I want to either stamp on. Oh yeah, stamp on. Wasn't sure if I was going to stamp off or not. This is just the polished pink, and I'm just going to come over it. And this is what's nice, is it allows you to do the stamp, and it looks like you put Christmas ornaments all over the tree. And I just used a stamp. Okay, let's see. That's what I wanted to do there. And then from here, I have got, in my stamps here, be on good behavior. Holiday season is ramping up, and I'm working on my good behavior because I've got lots to do. I have Christmas cards mostly all ready to do because we've been making them for the last several months. You figure every time we sit up here and make cards here live, I've made cards. I've made at least 1 to 2 cards for each one that I've made for you. Some days it's not. But that helps me get ahead of the game for the holiday season. So with this, all I'm going to do is I'm going to just size this down. And then we're going to put it on here. And I actually got 2 of these done already. Trying to get ahead of the game today because I have other cards I'm finishing up, because I usually send out about 75 Christmas cards. Alright, I'm going to put this up on dimensionals, And then we're going to add some bling, and we're going to be done with this card. And that's just how simple it can be with these 3x3 cards. They're just cute and simple and easy to give away, easy to add onto a present, easy to just leave on a person's desk. If you're at a restaurant and you want to give somebody just a nice pick-me-up with their tip or whatever, this is a great way to do it too. Alright? The main thing is to create, to share. And sharing means you actually have to give it away. You can keep a couple cards for yourself, but you gotta give them away too. So otherwise, what's the purpose, right? Unless you're gonna collect cards, which you can, your favorites anyway. Alright, I'm gonna use this bling, I believe. It's nice and golden shiny. It's gonna look real nice on this. And then what else I'm gonna do is I'm gonna add some Wink of Stella. And Wink of Stella is always really cool. I'm just gonna do it. It's gonna give me a nice shiny top on my little tree there. And then I'm also gonna put one right here on the side. So if I put two on there, that means I gotta put a third one somewhere else, right? That's right. We do it in odd numbers. Put one there, and then I'm gonna put one just over here to the side. Gives it all that nice bling. All right. And so the last thing I'm gonna do here is I'm gonna take Wink of Stella, and I'm just gonna go. And actually, I could do the whole tree, but I definitely want to do the Christmas ornaments. Just gives them a little sparkle and shine beyond what they are. Right. And then I just like to go around my little words here. Because when you go and see this in person, you can't see it as well, like this here. But when you see it in person, you'll see all the sparkly. That's what's so exciting. I'm going to say hello to Lourdes and Jennifer. Everybody be sure to give Jennifer a big hug if you're around her today, because her computer basically froze up and can't do anything with it. So that's what's happened today. But see, you might be able to see a little bit of the glitter or not. But that is just a simple, cute card that you can give away. Alright, so I'm going to set this aside. I want to add more bling later, I can. I'll think about it. But for the moment, I like what I have right now. Alright, so it's just nice and simple. Alright, let's go and let's step it up and take it up a further step. We're doing simple stamping. Put that aside there. It's like falling over on me. Okay, so we're going to go to step that up. Alright, so we're actually taking some shaded spruce cardstock here. And we're going to do, this is going to be more your traditional colors. So what I did with the pink just then, I could have put some red on there, but I didn't. I thought we'd do it non-traditional. And then we're going to just take here I think it's a 4 by 5 1/4. Sorry, 4 and 5 1/4, and I am reaching over my bling there. I moved my bling. Alright, and we're going to put this on. And usually if I do this nice and easy, we get along well. Yeah, and I do sort of get crowded and messy when I'm creating, but it's okay. I'm used to creating what space I have, so it's okay with me. Plus when you're fun size, it's alright. And we're having fun, so that's the main thing too. Alright, we're just going to put this down. And then I'm going to sit here and I'm going to put this one down also. But I'm going to put this one up on dimensionals. So we have a little bit of our height there. I just had them. Alright, it's okay, I have more. When everything's white, sometimes you just get it mixed up. But the exciting thing today is that it's the day before Thanksgiving. So while I'm doing this now, this evening, I'll be baking and cooking in advance. All of us will. And prepping for tomorrow. We have family coming over. Friends. So we just want to be ready. So that's what we do. We do pre-cooking tonight. And we'll do the finish up tomorrow. Because we're actually going to do a late lunch for our Thanksgiving tomorrow. And then it's all about getting out the Christmas decorations and starting getting things decorated for Christmas. And then from there, it's just fast forward, right? Everybody's been busy shopping and hustling. All right, so we're going to stamp this right here, and we're going to do the same thing we did a while ago, but I'm just changing the colors a little bit. We're still going to I used the Granny Apple Green on the other one. Now this one is taller. That's not Granny Apple Green, that was real red, which we are going to use that. There's the Granny Apple. Okay, I just used the Granny Apple Green. Thank you. So, like I said, it'll be fast forward for us because, man, it's all about. And plus, we go get fresh, real Christmas trees. We get live Christmas trees. We get one for the house as usual, and we always get one for the grandkids because that way the grandkids can decorate it any way they want. That's been a family tradition ever since our little grandkids came along, I guess especially when Zoe and Gabe came along. Because we had them over here for Christmas. When people live far away from you, they're not always here for Christmas. But when they started coming for Christmas, then we came up with a grandkids tree, and that way they can decorate it however they want. And then there's a little elf that comes during the nighttime and helps them out if they need to help out. Alright, so we're going to get the classical red here, real red ink, and this we can do the ornaments on this one, this color, instead of like we did a while ago with polished pink. Same thing. I'm just going to go and stamp over this here. And look at that. See how nice that is? If I wanted to, I could take colored pens and go and put dots all over it, but I don't have to. Alright, with this, I already have, I'll still use the same one I used a while ago. I am going to put this on dimensionals, and I'm going to put this on dimensionals as well too. And then what we're going to do is we're going to add some gold leaves to this to finish it off. Alright, so let me go ahead and get this here. It looks like I might have done something that gives me an opportunity for creativity, so I'll have to see how creative I'm going to be. Let's see here. See how this little bit of red came there? Let's see what we can do about that. Most probably I'll just put it right through the center there, and we'll put some gold. I tell you what we'll do. I've got gold leaves I'm going to put on here. Let's see what we can do with those leaves to help me out. So see, whenever something like this happens, like I could go and restamp this whole tree, but I'd already put dimensionals there. I still could if I wanted to, but I'm not. I'm going to show you how we're going to be creative with this, because we can. You know what? Many a times when we have opportunities for creativity, it turns out more beautiful than what we'd actually put together to begin with, right? So I'm going to put this on here with dimensionals. Now the thing is, I'm going to put one here, and then I'll have to put one right over here to get the height the same. Okay, I don't want to go over here. So that means I'm going to put one on this side. And then I'm going to make sure to do it right before the V. It depends where you want it. I was going to put mine right about here. So it's like just hanging over. Okay, just going to hang over some. Alright, so I'm going to actually do it right before the word V. Yeah, it'll just sort of be out there hanging and floating there. It'll be okay. It's going to go on. It's going out to someone for Christmas. And because I had an opportunity for creativity, it will definitely have some gold leaves. These are some beautiful gold leaves. They're called, let's see if I can see what they're called without glasses. It's just called golden holly leaves. I've already used quite a few of them because I like them. Depending on when you like something. Oh, and I'm not the only one that likes it, so. I am not the only one that's caused these things to disappear. Now looky here, see? I can easily put a leaf there. And I can put a leaf here. I can see already how this is going to work for me. I can put it there. That's going to be easy to do. And then I'm going to put one over here. So see, it was no use getting excited because we made a mistake or we had an opportunity for creativity because we're going to solve that, okay? So this one here, because it's going to be right down there, I can put it down with a glue dot. And actually, I was not going to do that, but I'm going to do it now. I'll just go ahead and put it down with a glue dot. And you can see that it's very easy to do because of the fact that I've got it sort of flat. And let's see here, find a glue dot. I'm just going to take it. See what you want. Alright, I'm just going to take it right here and I'm going to put it like this. And then I'm just going to peel it off. And then I'm going to turn around here. And voila. So, nobody knows that there was an opportunity for creativity unless they watch the video here and they see it. Otherwise, they're not going to know. The person that receives this card is not going to know unless they were watching. So, actually, these are thick enough that I can put the glue dot on there and you're not going to see it coming through. Sometimes you've got to look out with what you're working with. Because this glue dot may, especially some ribbons. But anyway, then I'm just going to put one right here. Coming right up here. And looky there, I got 3 gold leaves. Alright, in addition, I'm going to add more bling. This is not the end. So this is our stepped up card. We're adding bling and we're going to add more bling. So, let's do it. And actually, I already know what I'm going to do because I had already done this once before and I liked it. I know we do things in odd numbers. But you know what? Sometimes things just sort of speak to you going, wow, I think I would like to do this. And you know what? It goes back to things we talked about before. It's your creativity. It's your card. You must try to know who you're going to give it to. If not, you do like us tomorrow. And the other day we made some cards to give to a nonprofit organization for encouragement and hope for people during the holidays. Alright, so am I through? No. The top of that tree has got to have a bling. Okay? So that way I get my odd number of blings there. And looky there. You have to let me know what you think about this card. So this is our second card. And from here we're going to move to our 3D project. Alright? So let's go to that 3D project now so you can see what we're going to do. I'll move the gold leaves out of the way because we're not going to be using them. So what we're doing for our 3D project is we are going to make a gift. I already told you we're going to make a gift. And what we're going to start off with gift is we're going to start off here. This is nothing more than as you can see, it is a 4.5 by 12-inch long strip of paper. Alright, it has been scored at the 4.5 mark. It has been scored at the 9-inch mark and gone over here to 10 inches, 11 inches, and here's the end of the 12 inches. Alright, and all I'm doing is I have folded on the score line, and if you wanted something just a little bit more creased, because this, let's flip that over so you can see that right quick. Alright, so what we're going to do here is this is going to end up right here. I've already put some double-sided tape here, and it's going to end up like this, so that it'll stand up like this right here. So it'll be standing up, and this will be the front face of the gift that we're going to make. Alright? So this idea, I actually sort of cased the idea and got the idea from Tammy Wilson. And what we're going to do is this has already been embossed. I went ahead and embossed it ahead of time. And we're going to go ahead and put that down. And then I have already cut out some 4-inch by 3-inch designer series paper that goes right along with this set here. This is Whimsical paper. And I've embossed this with snowflakes. And I'm just going to put it right in here. Okay. Alright, and then from here, we're just going to put these down right here. And we're just going to see how we like it. And you move the paper around to the positions you want it. Okay. That's all you do. And we sort of did them different ways. So I'm going to start off with this one. Let's go ahead and get this one down first. But that's the idea of what we're going to go to. We're going to have 3 pieces of paper, all the same size. Okay, they're going to all be the same size. Yep, we're going to do them wonky and this way and that. Yep, we are. And then we're going to add some embellishment to it. Okay, so that gives you the idea. So let's go ahead and get it down. This isn't going to require me to put dimensionals. Yes, and don't pay attention to this. If you want the green side, you have to use tape on this side to get it down. I know, just ignore it. It's just paper. It's beautiful paper. Both sides are beautiful. And that's just the way it goes. Alright? So I'm just going to, it doesn't really have to be any magical place. I'm just trying to make sure I keep it on the sheet of paper, right? Okay, and then next we're going to put this one down. You know, it's sort of nice to do paper sideways in this way or that. It just gives it a nice different look. And it always all pulls together. I know when you first look at it, you're going like, oh my gosh. And especially for those of you who like everything has to be perfectly straight, everything. Now I do have to make sure it's on this cardstock, right? So it's got to still be on the case. I'm going to be making a bow and it can be off, but see, I've got enough room. I left myself enough room that I can sit there and see how I've got this up the top. I can actually flex this any way I want. So I'm just going to come over here like this. So see, I can easily move it around. Oh yes, so now see, we're going to put it on the green side here. And then we'll flip it over and we'll have that beautifully gold foiled, silver foiled paper with the trees. I could have, now in the original where I got this idea from, they actually stamped the trees. You know what? I really, really like this paper. And I know already who this is more than likely going to go to as a gift. And I'm just going to sort of just, let's see. It's always so hard to decide because I really want to see my pink paper some. And I actually got more stuff to put on here. So I can just do it any way I want, right? Let's see here. I want to get it on the edge here, but at the same time. So I can keep on turning, turning, and turning. And turning if I want. Let's see, I have to get it over more though, right? Because I don't want it to be off the paper. Alright, not there anyway. Okay, so I'm going to write like this here. Okay, so I'm going to actually have a calendar that we're going to put here. Whoop, whoop. And I went ahead and with ribbon, this is just the ribbon that they have, Stampin' Up! Has here. I just got some of the ribbon here. I've actually tore the ribbon off here. This is a frayed gloss grain ribbon. It matches this beautifully. And then I also threw in a little bit of this here to tie it with, but I could have added more to this. It's just a glittery organza paper, just so if you're wanting. So I did it just like I do bows for if I was doing them for on a present or a tree. I always do them in odd numbers. Always makes it better. And then I just use this to tie it, and we're just going to stick it right here. Now, I have a snowflake as well. These snowflakes are beautiful. I've used a lot of them. You've seen me use a lot of them. This one, I don't care if it sticks off or not, because keep in mind, this is going to be a calendar, and I'm going to show you in a minute. So this is going to be like this right here. And then I'm going to put this on with a dimensional, because it always looks great with a dimensional. And then I'm going to just turn around and put this right on top, okay? And the dimensional fits perfectly. Large dimensional fits perfectly right here on the back. You can just actually match up the little lines there, and it just, did I just see on the wrong side? Looking at the light. No, okay, good. Because it's very shiny and reflective. If you can see it, it's very shiny and reflective. That's a good sign if you're on the correct side. So you would definitely want to put this, but I wanted to at least put my calendar on here so I get an idea of where I want that positioned. Because I really have to the bottom of here, but I don't have to go all the way down. I didn't really press that down yet because I want to see how this is going to look with my bow here. Oh yeah, because I got to be able to tear the calendar off, right? So I'm actually just going to put my bow right there with my snowflake. So I can put the snowflake up just a little bit more if I want to. And I could actually put some bling in the center of that if I wanted to as well. And I'll put the bow right there. Alright, so the bow I'm going to put on with glue dots. And it'll hold it. And let's see if I find another glue dot. There's one right there. Looking for a glue dot. You know, and I think I'm going to actually do 2 of them. Just because it's a bigger bow. than I normally use. And I'm just going to put it to the side. So my calendar is going to be here in the right corner, and I can actually go down further if I want to. And I'm just going to put my bow to the side right here because I am going to put some bling right up there. So that's why I said it's good just to have your idea where you're going to position this. I'm going to put that right there because I can put some bling right in the center there. But looky there, and I can still mess with my bow if I want to. Again, use odd ones here, and it's just no different than if you're making a bow for your package or Christmas package, or if you're making a bow to put on a Christmas tree. Same technique. You're just going to move these around, get it how you want it, fluff it up. You can fluff it up like this too, whatever you want to do, okay? As long as you give to somebody like this without putting it in an envelope, you're fine. If not, the envelope's going to mess with it as well too. Just to let you know, FYI, for all those perfectionists out there, that's just part of it. Okay, so this, I'm just going to tape this down. That's all I got to do. So I'm going to tape it. And it'll stay. I've done these already. We did them for the, did them differently. We didn't decorate them like this at all for the arts and crafts show because we were giving them away. So we just actually stamped them, which is a very quick and easy, cute way to do it too. And you can add bling to that as well. We didn't. Okay, so we have this here, and I am going to add some bling. Because I've got the silver foil, I'm going to use some silver bling. Alright, here we go. We got the rhinestones, they're just basic jewels. They look like diamonds. Ooh, you know what though? Ooh, just a second. I can do that. But you know what? I also got these snowflakes. Let me see. Ooh. See, I could easily. Let's see how that looks. That you wouldn't be able to see. Yeah. Watch, this one stuck to my tongue. Okay, I could just as easily put this bling on here, these snowflakes. Oh yeah. Okay, let's try that. Let's do that. I like that. Alright, you know, and I can even put some here. You know, just because they're going to take off the month of January doesn't mean I can't give them some bling anyway, right? That's the nice thing about bling. Alright, because it's a small like this, I am just going to take, this is actually just a liquid glue. And I hope I'm doing good on time. Oh good, I am. Okay, and I'm just going to actually put a little dot here. I'm not going to put a whole lot of bling right now because I really don't want to go too long. But you know what, all I got to do, there's a lot of people tell you I do this quite frequently. I just come along and I just put some little dots. And I have a tendency, I'll just come and sprinkle my stuff on here. And I'll sprinkle some here, just like confetti or like glitter. And then as it dries, it'll sit there and all the extra will come off and some will stay on. And if it's not enough, then I'll come back, okay? So don't sweat the small stuff. That's really small stuff. And worst case scenario, I'll come back and use these, right? So don't sweat the small stuff. Alright, so I'm just going to dust these off, and hopefully it's enough glue's on there enough to stay. If it's too much for you, you can always go back and add more, reposition them along the sweat. Alright, so at this point then, all I have to do, as I have glitter flying off, my little snowflakes. Alright, so all I got to do is pull the tape off now. It doesn't matter which end, it's double-sided. I've already put it on and stuck it on. Then I'm just going to take this last flap here, and all I'm going to do is line it up with the lines right here. And there you go. Alright, and there we have it. So, now, there we have our gift. It's a nice calendar. They can check it each month, and they're right, they take that off. That bling's not going to be there. If that's too much bling for you right there, all you just take some of it off, and it'll just look like you just placed it perfectly on there, okay? So, that is our 3D gift today that we were going to make. So let's look at all the things we made as I scoot all my mess over out of the way. And see what all we did, and I'll even show you something I didn't make today, but I did make. Okay, so this was our first card. And we'll just scoot my snow away. our first card where we did it simple. And this is where we did it stepped up. And this is where we created our 3D project gift, which is a calendar. Alright, so it's not that hard to make. It's more the idea. In addition to that, here's a card that I made from the same set. I had already done this one previously, making Christmas cards, getting ready to send them out because somebody's going to get it. Hopefully you'll share it on Facebook too when you do get it so people can see. Alright, and then our calendar. So that is what we've created today. So if you like it and everything else, please share on Facebook and on we will have it on YouTube as well too. We'll have the dimensions and everything for you there. So if you just like and share us, we would appreciate that. And come back for more on December the 1st through the 12th, where we do the 12 days of Christmas, and we'll be making something every day. All right. With that, Nana, aka Judy Allen, we're signing out today, and have a happy Thanksgiving. We will be on here on Friday for Teach Me Nana at noontime, and then we have Ladies Night Out Saturday night, and then on Sunday, Zoe and Nana will be live with the November Paper Pumpkin. All right? So just mark them on your calendar, and we look forward to seeing you. Have a very happy Thanksgiving. Be blessed. Go create something and share it and give it away to someone else and make their day.